Part 2. Am I the asshole for telling my wife I want a divorce after she gave me a concussion? Last night, I told her I've been walking on eggshells around her for the last year. I'm not comfortable being around her and don't see there being any way to mend the relationship after this. I just don't see myself being able to emotionally open up to someone who has injured me, ever. Her response has been to schedule marriage counseling, and she keeps making strange comments about how I have to be willing to make it work for counseling to be effective. She don't seem to have the ability to understand that this won't ever be water under the bridge, and that she's destroyed what was left of our relationship, which isn't much as there has been no physical intimacy in 2 years due to some medical complications from the pregnancy and birth of our son. She refuses any physical contact, and lately I have been struggling with the idea of continuing to live this strange celibate lifestyle for the sake of maintaining a stable home for my children. I've been open about this with my close friends and mentors, and know I need to leave because domestic violence rarely stops, and I want better for myself and my children. I decided to pursue divorcing her, and I think a large part of telling so many people is to force my own hand due to the embarrassment and shame that staying with her would cause. I told the therapist this and that I want his help navigating towards this goal, but I'm having a very hard time. I'm struggling with the idea of tearing my family apart and the effect it will have on my 4-year-old daughter. Today she was being unusually sweet and wanted to sit with me. When I refused, she made me out to be the asshole and accused me of not wanting to try. I feel like I'm being heavily manipulated and my desire to be the peacemaker and nurturer is being twisted against me. When I mentioned this, she got highly offended and accused me of wanting to destroy our family. This has been a wild experience and has been difficult to process. I have no experience with emotional or physical abuse in a relationship prior to this. Am I being the asshole for refusing to entertain opening up to her or participate in couples therapy due to fear of being manipulated? Should I stick to what I know to do intellectually and totally ignore my emotions and stick to my initial instinct to leave her? Follow up. I can't believe the level of support I've gotten since posting this. Most of you shared the same message, and I really appreciate that. There was quite a bit of very thoughtful advice and many points I hadn't considered. I've made up my mind to stick to my intuition and move on from this relationship. My biggest concern is now for my children, and I hadn't really considered what would happen to them if she didn't have me as an outlet for her anger. This afternoon I spoke to a highly recommended attorney, and she agreed to represent me and is helping to file a protection order. I really appreciate the effort that everyone put into helping me get my head straight, and intend to follow up with several of you directly.